Peace. I am back. I feel like it's been a little minute since I've done my 30 days of blessings. I think it was 8 days since I posted my last video. But I am back. I'm not sure what number day this is, but today for me it is January 31st. We have made it through the first month of January. It's Friday, so happy Venus Day. I hope that you do something lovely for yourself or for somebody else today. I'm liking me with the glasses, but the glare is kind of getting me. So I might just have to do this. Can't see. I might just have to do this. Can't see. But yeah, so I know it's been a little while, but I'm still committed to doing my 30 days of blessings. And I also just wanted to, go with the flow of things. I've been so busy. I have so many things that I'm doing right now. And I'm very much focused on my studies and things. And so I just wanted to come when I had the time, and also when I felt called. I didn't want to feel pressured to be putting out a message every single day. But regardless, in total, we are going to get our 30 days of blessings done. And I actually have to get to class now. So we're going to hop straight right into it. But look at my mascara. Hold on, because my mascara actually split. My mom gave me my mascara. Can you see her? Can you see her? And so she had a lot of leaves. This is one of the new leaves that has grown since I had her. But none of them had split yet. And so I got 2 new leaves and they split, and I was so excited. I was so happy. So yeah, I feel that was just so that's such a beautiful symbolism, and so many things have been coming to light for me in my life, in the midst of so much occurring in the world, and just so yeah, there's a lot of going on. And actually I've posted a couple of these videos on my YouTube to my Instagram and my Facebook, and my aunt had actually asked me, she was what's the deal with what you're posting? She was what are you doing? What is it? And so obviously she hasn't watched, because I feel I usually be putting my intentions out there, but I'm the world just needs so much blessings right now. I just got these new deck of cards, and I was just called to get out and just speak these blessings out into the world. So my intention with this 30-day of blessing is just to send these blessings all throughout the world to each and every living being and creature, because there's so much love and compassion and grace and blessings that are needed at this time. It's things are shifting and people are dealing with so much is happening. People are dealing with everything, right? And so I just want to shine some light into the world, shining the light that I can shine into the world. And that's just the way that I'm showing up for the collective at this time. So yeah, that is my intention with this blessing. So let's get right into our blessing of the day. May this blessing be uplifting for you. May it enlighten you. May it be in your highest and best good. And may it come at a time when you need it, even if it's just for me to know and for me to spread out, and people just subconsciously receive it. So I've definitely also been when it comes to this channel, I've been having to be very much remembering okay, this is what I was called to do. Is not so much about going viral or having seeing the metrics and the things, even though it may come just because I'm being called to be doing this, but it's just showing up regardless, even if I am just talking to myself, because I won't even get into the metaphysics and the quantum physics of where I can go with that. But Spirit, can I please have the blessing that is most needed in the collective today? What is the blessing for the collective on this Venus Day? What will be most helpful for the collective to know at this time as we are finishing our first month of 2025, and we still have 11 more months to move through. Ooh, this seems beautiful and promising, and I had actually seen it during a shuffle. I'm like, sorry, the sun is like shifting as I'm doing this reading. I'm like, I'm trying to get it away from, like, how am I not in there? Okay, so maybe I just gotta put it by my face. I love it. Like, oh, this red sun, and you know, this is kind of like a setting sun with the water too. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to tap into what this is, because yeah, I don't know what all these cards are. And I should have said it before I even looked at it, but as I was just seeing the sun, when the sun is red like this is usually like the setting sun, right? So it's usually like something is ending. And we also have the water, the rain falling, which is giving like even more of like maybe an ending that is hard, like something is coming to end, like the day is coming to the end, and maybe you didn't want it to end with these, but it says the blessing of letting go. Free yourself from negative entanglements by letting go of emotional ties, beliefs, and outdated ways of thinking that no longer serve you. You have the power. That which you let go will transform into an endless blessing. Like, I really want y'all to be able to see it. Like, I have to be like very conscious of how I'm putting it on there. Oh, but this blessing of letting go, and I feel this so deeply because I know, like, I've been going through so many changes, so many rebirths, and I have a Scorpio stellium. So like rebirthing is nothing that's like as a stranger to me. Like, I'm very much familiar with the process of like transforming again and again. I'm also like a Scorpio North Node. So like one of my purposes in life is being able to like transform and to constantly be in this process of birthing and life and death and rebirth, like, and do it again, like, and again, and like, yeah. So like, and of course you can think of that in the reincarnation, but like even in this life that we are living right now, we go through so many cycles of death and rebirthing and life, and then death and rebirthing and doing it again. And like what I was speaking to with the rain falling, which kind of look like teardrops, like, it's not always an easy process. Of course, like, sometimes you have to let go of things, like the things that are no longer serving you. Sometimes it could be things that really did serve you at one point, things that really were for you, that you loved, that like it was so important at one point. But as we are transforming, as we are moving into new cycles, the things that you did in the old cycle don't always transfer over to what you need in this new cycle. And so I know I can speak for myself. I've definitely had to like let go. And we just had the Lunar New Year. We just had the Lunar New Year yesterday. And it was it yesterday? Yeah. No, it was on Wednesday. I'm like, what day is it? Today's the 31st. It was on Wednesday, and that was also the new moon in Aquarius. But the lunar New Year, we're now in the year of the snake, right? And one of the things that the snake represents, I'm like, the sun is literally like moving. It's like moving into my face. But the Lunar New Year, the year of the snake, and the snake represents like the transformation process, right? The change process. I'm sorry. I'm like, when am I planting my leaf drop water on me? My baby. But yeah, so we're definitely, it's a year for transforming. And it's like sometimes you just have to let go of things and you're not really sure what's going to come to replace it, right? And that's why it can be hard to let go, because sometimes there's this lack of faith and there's a lack of trust. Like, if I let this go, will I be left with nothing? Like, if I let go of this thing that's held me down through this last cycle, what will be there? What will I have? Like, you can't see, but you also can never receive the next thing because you're holding on to the old thing. And so you have to let go. You have to let go to receive. That's part of it, like, because you have to open up. And you know, like I said, it's not an easy thing, but it says that which you let go will transform into an endless blessing. So you're having to move into faith that, like, when you're being called to let something go, when you are being called to move into something else, something different, right? Maybe something you've never done before. Maybe it's not comfortable. Like, maybe you've been comfortable in a situation, and sometimes we could be comfortable in situations that we know for a fact 100% is not serving us, but it's what we've known. We know for sure. Like, there's that saying, right, that people say is better the devil you know than the devil you don't, right? And so, like, they'll hold on to something that they know for sure isn't really working for them, but it's like, but they know this is a sure thing. And if they were to let this go, who knows what could come in. And so you can look at that from a negative perspective of, like, I could be dealing with something worse, but it's like you could actually be dealing with something greater, something better than you could have even imagined. And sometimes, like, the things that we have to let go of aren't even certainly like terrible or bad, right? But it's just like, life can take us into different spots, into different seasons, and we have to honor that. And was that our last message? See, now it comes, I've been doing it too far away, but I know we had, like, it was like a blessed season, and it was recognizing, like, all these seasons in our life occur for a reason. Let's see, the bottom of the deck, it's a blessing woven in time. The present circumstances are guiding you to a sacred space inside you from where you will see things more clearly. Look through the eye of the soul and you will find the answer. This card is a blessing woven in time. The time soon will come. So yes, it's saying to look through the eyes of the soul, because maybe your human is so attached. And I was just speaking, we are in Aquarius season, and we have the new moon in Aquarius. And one of the traits that Aquarius have is that they can detach. And when you're able to detach, so what a beautiful time to be letting go of something. But, like, so when you are able to detach, you are able, so when your human is able to detach, right? You're able to be able to see from your soul. You're able to be able to see from a higher perspective, right? And see that, oh wow, this thing is coming together for me in a different way, and I just have to simply allow it. So at this time, we're being called to detach from things that are no longer serving us. We're being called to let go of things that will not serve us, or where the divine is trying to move us. So we're just going to have to kind of start moving like a snake, right? We're going to have to get into the flow and just, like, trust. Like, one of the pictures that always come up for me when it comes to, like, trusting and surrendering and detaching. I don't know if y'all seen the Prince of Egypt movie, but I'm 30, so, like, that was like a childhood movie of me, for me, but of me, what a Freudian slip. But the Prince of Egypt, which is like the animated story of Moses, at the beginning, when Moses' mother, his true mother, right, they're coming to kill all the boys because the Pharaoh has ordered all the boys to be killed because he knows that, you know, a Hebrew boy will raise up or whatever. So they're killing all the boys, and so the mother, she wants to save her child's life, and so she puts baby Moses into a a basket, a woven reed basket, and, like, sends it out into the water. And, like, in the movie, like, And she has to trust, right? Like, she's just trying to give her baby the best chance that he can have. And so, like, as the baby is like going through the water, is traveling down the river, it's like so much happening. Like, it's like there's like waves happening, like there's animals that are snipping, like there's just like so much, right? But eventually the water calms and baby Moses gets exactly to where he needs to be. So it's like you're having to be in that flow, and you're having to be in trust. Despite how things can seem shaky and rocky, things can always level out and calm, and you will get exactly where you're supposed to be, right? Because it is written, Maktub. Yeah, and it says the present circumstances are guiding you to a sacred space. Okay, so all these things are guiding you to a sacred space. So see through the eyes of your soul, be able to let go and allow new blessings to flow to you. It says the blessing of letting go. Free yourself from negative entanglements by letting go of emotional ties, beliefs, and outdated ways of thinking that no longer serve you. You have the power. That which you let go would transform you into an endless blessing. So even old ways of thinking are changing, right? We're in a new year. We're in a new time. Like, speaking of Aquarius, like, this is the age of Aquarius. If you're ready to step into that, if you so choose, right? So you're going to have to let go of the outdated ways of like the Piscean age, where you just like blindly followed the beliefs that you were given, right? It's time to let go of that and know that you have more power than maybe you would like to believe, but definitely those who are aware of your power, they don't want you to know how much power you have. And so you're going to have to let go of old ways of thinking and allow new ways to push you forward, because it is time. And this said it's woven in time. The time will soon come, and I think the time is here. So let go and allow life to show you just how beautiful it can get, just how great it can get. I'm like, sorry, the sunlight is like throwing off this video. But we're at the end. So may this blessing help you on your journey. Peace until next time.